Seats can see. Thank you. I think one more list. We have one more list we're waiting for, and then we'll get started. All right. We're going to have our choir. If you guys could come up and get ready. Thank you. Choir, if you can come up.
Buried. Stand up with shoulders quick. Get some easy or something.
For
Welcome to our 6th grade promotion. It's great to see so many families here. This is an opportunity to celebrate our 6th grade. I'm going to have Lauren Hurd come up and we're going to do Flex Loop, and then she has a few words.
Please stand and face the flag. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, Canyon View graduates, families, staff, and guests. My name is Lauren Hurd, and I've been honored and privileged to serve as this year's Student Council President. Anyone who has met me knows that I love and live for Disney. Therefore, I just have to share a quote from Walt. He once stated, "If you can dream it, you can do it." Mr. Disney also declared, "All of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." To me, this means that each of us has the ability within ourselves to transform our dreams into reality. While the capacity to reach our dreams and fullest potential resides within us, my fellow graduates and I would not have successfully made it this far, nor could we reach our goals, without the continued investment and encouragement of our dedicated teachers and our loving parents. On behalf of the class of 2014, we'd like to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation for your unwavering care, support, and guidance. While none of us can envision leaving the happiest school on earth, we do so confidently and with the knowledge that Canyon View has truly prepared us with the necessary tools to succeed in a diverse and changing world. According to Walt Disney, the best way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. It's our time, graduates. Let's get out there and make our dreams come true. Congratulations, shooting stars in class of 2014.
I have a few words of wisdom. This is a hard one for me today because I started with you and we're promoting together. Today, when you leave Canyon View, you'll be like Christopher Columbus, setting out on a voyage of discovery. The journey you are taking will bring you to new and strange places. The world you are going to discover will have new people and different customs. Christopher prepared for many years before he went on his journey, and so have you here at Canyon View. You may not have packed the hold of a ship with provisions for your journey. Instead, you have packed your minds with learning the subjects that will be necessary to you in the years ahead. You leave here being able to read and write and do math, but you shall also learn the skill, too, of making friends and sharing projects and games together. You may feel shy and uncertain, or you may be delighted with the freedom of moving on to middle school. That depends on you and the kind of person that you are. I assure you, though, that you'll be made welcome and that there will always be someone to help you if you have a problem. Sometimes it's difficult to leave a place where everyone knows and accepts you for what you are. Like Christopher, you may fear storms on the journey ahead. It's worthwhile considering how he prepared for problems at sea. He saw that his ships were sound and well-made and crewed by able sailors. So each one of you, too, should prepare yourselves for the journey ahead. If you have worries or doubts, for instance, do ask your parents to help you. Now, I know you may think they wouldn't know how because you probably think they themselves went to school during the time of Christopher Columbus. But I assure you that if they cannot help you themselves, they will find someone who can. This may be an older pupil at your new school, or it may be a friend of theirs who has an older child. Whomever it is, they will be glad to share their experiences and knowledge with you. Do remember, too, that your new teachers will be happy to help you settle down, because that's just part of their job. Of course, many of you won't be going on this journey alone. Some of you will attend the same schools, and so you will have old friends to share the excitement with you. You see, it's exciting to go to a new place. to make new friends, and to learn new things. So open up your minds to these new experiences. The years ahead are years when you will grow towards adulthood while still enjoying the fun of adolescence. Make the most of them. Achieve as much as you possibly can. That does not mean that I expect each one of you to be the student of the year. I would like to think instead that you'll become good people, caring for others and sharing your gifts wisely and well. I would like to imagine you growing up as decent people, assets to the communities in which you live. Every single one of you has a gift. This world sometimes places too much emphasis on gifts in the sporting, musical, or academic fields. I think, though, that while these are wonderful gifts, each one of you has something that is individually yours. You may be very shy, for instance, but that shyness may develop a protective side in somebody else. You may not be good at rhetoric, but you might be a wonderful listener. Your smile might be the smile that brightens the day of an old or lonely person. So never, ever underestimate yourself. Every one of you is unique and wonderful. These years have flown very quickly since we started here at Canyon View. It's hard to believe that we've spent 7 years here together, and we've both changed so much while doing so. I feel blessed that we've had these 7 years together. Today we both set off on new adventures. I know your parents are proud of you today, and so are the teachers and staff. You've been excellent students, and we are sorry to see you leave. Yet know that it is in the nature of things to grow up and move on. Always remember our pyramid of success. As John Wooden once said, be more concerned with your character than your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. By staying true to yourself, you will achieve your personal best. We hope that you'll remember your years here fondly, and that you remember your teachers and I equally fondly. If you think this is a tall order, give it a year or two. Things always look better from a distance. Today I'm going to give you the same blessings as Christopher Columbus, who was undoubtedly given many years ago. May your seas be calm seas. May the wind that fills your sails be a following wind, and may each of you be blessed on your voyage through life. As you sang in the song earlier, I'm glad I knew you because I've been changed for good. Thank you. Parents, we cannot do this without you, so first of all, I'd like those of you who served on our PTA, please stand. If you served on a school council during the time you were here, if you were a room volunteer or a parent volunteer in the classroom, could you please stand? Come on, stand. I know there's lots of you. We could not do it without parents. It has been a true partnership these last 7 years, and this is the results of our work together. I think we did a pretty good job. I'd like to introduce our PTA president, Jennifer King, who has a few words of wisdom for you all as well. I noticed she got the memo about what to wear today.
We like to do that. So, good morning. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jennifer King. I'm the PTA president, but more importantly today, I'm the proud parent of a 6th grader, Mary. When they first approached me to be the president, they said, and you get to speak at Mary's graduation. And I thought, how am I going to do that? So bear with me if I get a little emotional. So on behalf of the Canyon View PTA and all of the 6th grade students and families, we would like to express our thanks and gratitude to the committee chairs and the volunteers who worked so diligently to make today and this whole great 6th grade year such a success. Hina Mahmood did a fantastic job coordinating the gift wrap sales, which helped to fund our outdoor education program. June Cervero, Susan Dickerson, Andrew Kent, and Lily Terrace have worked tirelessly along with their committee of volunteers to put on tonight's amazing luau for our graduating students. And the wonderful hospitality of this ceremony today would not be possible without our 6th grade promotion chair, Sangeeta Rajpal. And thank you to Jim Spellman and the Northwood Point Flash for the use of their pop-ups for some shade outside. Finally, our 6th grade room parents have volunteered themselves time and time again throughout the year, and especially this week. Thank you to Lisa Hopper, Melody Mancow, Stacy McGarahan, Diane Novak, Jennifer Park, and Amy Cito for all your work. What we have experienced here at Canyon View has been nothing short of extraordinary. From the students to the staff to our parents to our amazing teachers, we have worked together to make this an exceptional educational experience for every student. Thank you to Mrs. Barnett, Mr. Davenport, Mrs. Hunter, Mr. Nakano, Mrs. Murata, Ms. Morris, and Mr. Hillman. You have prepared these students unbelievably well for the exciting challenges that lie ahead for them. Even if we as parents aren't ready for them to move on to middle school, thanks to you, they're ready. Thank you so much for your unending efforts. And where would we be without our fantastic principal, Dr. Kemp? Especially for those of us who have been here since kindergarten. We have had the amazing fortune of having you with us every step of this fantastic journey through elementary school. You've taught our students to respect each other, their school, and themselves. You have an amazing way of making each student feel important, and that will not be forgotten. It has been such a privilege to work with you, and we will miss you. And Mrs. Mohawk, I don't see you, but I think you're here. Oh, hi, you're hiding, hi. Thank you for stepping in this year. You have truly made a difference in our kids' lives and ours. To our sixth grade parents, for many of you, this may be your last day at Canyon View. Sorry, see, I told you. You have volunteered and shown your children how much you value their education and our community. As one of the parents who will still be here, 4 more years, let me tell you how much you will be missed. The friendships you've made will be treasured for many years to come. Canyon View is a great place because everyone does their part to strengthen this community. Finally, to the sixth graders, you made it. Not that that was ever in doubt. 7 years is a long time to call someplace home, and Canyon View is a part of you now forever. We are so proud of the young ladies and gentlemen you have become and can't wait to see what you do next. If we're sad today, that is only because we can't believe how quickly time has passed, bringing you from a bright-eyed kindergartner and Goldilocks and the Three Bears to the toga-wearing Greek mythologists you are now. Today is bittersweet, but also so exciting. You have been through so many experiences here at Canyon View, good times and challenging times. And these experiences have helped to form the people that you are, and the memories will travel with you throughout your life. So to quote that great philosopher, Dr. Seuss, from his book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where you go. Congratulations to our sixth graders, the class of 2014, our Canyon View shooting stars. We know where you go will be amazing. Thanks for letting us be a part of your journey.
For that part. So we are going to recognize our student service volunteers. That's where we are in the program. Okay. Student council officers, would you please stand? Let's give them a round of applause. Student council representatives, if you would please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Served on Express Ballets, will you please stand? And if you served on Conflict Managers, would you please stand? Thank you. You may have a seat. Thank you for your service and leadership on our campus this year. One of the great things that Canyon View is able to do is we are able to honor students who graduate from Northwood High School who are alumni from Canyon View. and we're able to offer them a scholarship for them to use for their first year of college. This year we have a recipient, class of 2014, Justine Poe, so I'm going to have her come on up. Justine is heading off to UC Berkeley in the fall, which is no easy feat. I would say, knowing what I know about college entrance, to get into a UC school in California when you're a California resident is near impossible, so I think we need to give her another round of applause. And we have a little something for her, so our Anika's going to give her something. Okay, so that is, don't lose this. This is your actual money. And then these are for you. Thank you. And so all of that goes for you, and you can say a few words to the students.
Hello. First of all, I'd just like to say what an honor it is to be here in front of you guys today. It has been 9 years since I graduated from here, but still it's great. Okay, so coming from a private school in the Los Angeles area to IUSD as a 4th grader, I was unaware of how my time at Canyon View would shape my entire education. It is only now, 9 years later, that I realized how fortunate I was to have attended such a great elementary school. From the very beginning of my time at Canyon View, the teachers and administration gave students the tools to go above and beyond, chances I would not have had elsewhere. Resources such as the IRC and Science Lab with Mr. Hillman were experiences that were completely new to me. Picking up a violin for the first time and playing hot crust buns in music class excited me. And while I discovered that my future wasn't to become a world-class violinist, much to the relief of my neighbor's eardrums, those were the kinds of dreams that Canyon View cultivated in its students. Not only that, but Canyon View prepared its students to achieve those dreams. Pre-algebra class and the Little Buddies program in 6th grade were challenges. Challenges to reach higher, be a role model, and to lead by example. Having somewhat polished my leadership abilities since then, it is with fondness that I remember my time as VP of Service at Canyon View. And the kinds of crazy ideas that I would try to pitch at morning meetings. Denim Jeans Spirit Day was an unfortunate bust, but the kinds of service events that I was blessed to play a principal role in were successes. Successes that I attribute to the responsibility felt by all Canyon View students to helping others. The atmosphere of enthusiasm and achievement that distinguishes a Canyon View education is what motivated me to continue pursuing rigorous coursework, leadership, and service in middle school and high school. That integrity and drive that is inherent to Canyon View students are qualities I will strive to emulate as I go off to college in the fall and in my professional life beyond. In closing, I will paraphrase 2 quotes. One that I wrote in my 6th grade yearbook with 100% seriousness, and a second from a much more official source that I'm sure many of you will recognize. When I grew up, I hoped to be happy, a millionaire lawyer, with a family, saving the world. And despite the utter grandiosity of that statement, I encourage every 6th grader here to dream that big. Because the people who are crazy enough to believe they can change the world are the ones who do. Canyon View has prepared me for a lifetime of learning and leadership. Knowing this, it is with most confidence that I anticipate the future achievements of the Canyon View class of 2014. Thank you.
You have to have a big check that goes with the real check.
class of 2014 would be completely remiss without immensely thanking three very special people who've helped make KMU the happiest school on earth. Our wonderful PTA president, Mrs. Kane, and our amazing principals, Mrs. Mohop and Dr. Kemp. Mrs. Kane, thank you for giving of yourself so selflessly and graciously. You've greatly enhanced Canyon View's school community, where teachers and parents work collaboratively to provide a top-notch educational experience for all students. We thank you, Mrs. King. Mrs. Mohop, your positive, proactive, and supportive presence this year will long be remembered. We cannot remember what Canyon View was like before you joined our school, nor do we want to. You will always be a very special part of our Canyon View family. We thank you, Mrs. Mohop. Dr. Kemp, many of today's graduates, including myself, have been with you on this journey for the past 7 years. We are your first and only class that you've watched learn and grow from kindergarten through 6th grade. You know our names, faces, personalities, quirks, and strengths. Simply put, you've invested in us. And because you have, it will be no surprise to you that we love you. You've provided excellent leadership and the direction needed to help each of us reach our personal best. We thank you, Dr. Kemp.
And you match the colors of my new office. Well, now comes the time where we get to actually recognize students who've done some extra things above and beyond the curriculum. And I believe we have, oh no, we have some student speeches first, yes? Okay, so we're going to do our recognition of Presidential Educational Fitness Awards. Mr. Nakano, will you be discussing? They're just going to stand up. All right, if you received a Presidential Physical Fitness Award, would you please stand? And then I believe we also have the President's Honor Roll, so would you please stand? I think I got it right. Now we are going to honor each and every one of you. This is your chance to come up and for us to congratulate you for having an amazing journey here at Canyon View. So we will be starting, I believe, presenting the class of 2014. We will be starting with Mr. Davenport.
It is my delight and joy to honor and recognize all of the 6th graders for their outstanding talents and skills that they've demonstrated this year and throughout the years. We're going to start with Mr. Davenport's class. Sam Weber. Mrs. Barnett's class, Danny Cheng. Daniel Peon. Joshua Sato. Gordon Zhao. Next, Mrs. Hunter's group will be recognized for their outstanding efforts this year.
Perfect. First up, Hudamon. Sarah Buting. Isabel Churchill. Danny Coles. Suresh Duda. Elijah Escalante. Brian Espinoza. Johan Fernandez. Aaron Firth. Carly Hopper. Nathaniel Irwin. Karen Jacoby. Thomas Jang. Ryan Kim. We're going to let the first row go ahead and head on back to their seats. That way we're not blocking anyone's camera path. Perfect. Thank you. Next up, Nolan Kim. Violet Kim. Claudia Kiso. Andrew Coton. Amy Lee. Kieran Mather. Chelsea Menez. Isaac Nesbitt. Kathleen Oberbaugh. Jae-Woo Park. Jacqueline Hall. Andrew Seidler. Ashley Spellman. Second row, you guys may take your seats. As John Wooden once said, things turn out best for those who see the best in things. Thank you very much, Class of 2014, for giving us your best each and every day. All right, here we go with Georgia Sprague, Jason Troche, Anthony Weiss, Sarah Ye, Dylan Yee, Jennifer Yeoman, Paul Zhang, Anna Zurovlova, and Isabel Rafael. Congratulations, Mrs. Hunter's class. Now it's time for Mrs. Morada's class, please.
Matthew Adachi Kate Calderon. Izzy Severo. Jonathan Chai. Ryan Choi. Caden Daniels. Haley Demas. Grant Dickerson. Liana Friedman. Lauren Hurd. Gabriel Dimmendahl. Najma Hirsi. Joe Jiang. Arthur Yang. Dominic Kira. Annika Lai. Ariel Lee. Andrew Lemus. Davion Lejeune. Catherine Lee. Avery Marsh. Lily Mulcara. Paige Mortensen. Alton Nguyen. Brian Nguyen. Caitlin Novak. Alec Overbaugh. Katrina Shu. Siddharth Rayapur. Anushka Sinha. Jenny Song. Bella Terrace. And Richard Ye.
And now for Miss Morris's class. Now for Alicia Aguilar. Ariel Asan. Andy Alvarado. Jessica Ark. Ellie Cho. Mikako Fujimori. Kayla Hay. Najee Kersey. Erica Shea. Stephanie Wong. Imani Jamin. Jimmy King. Joe Kubar.
Hey, Joe.
Riley King. Mary King. Shannon Leo. Harrison Long. Ethan McGursky. George Manriquez. Jasmine Martinez. Isabel Munoz. Ian Nakagawa. Row 2, you guys may sit. Next up, we have Camille Ng. Ethan Nguyen. Taff Green. Luis Rivas. Cheyenne Marlene. Jessica Ronsberg. Junhee Ryu. Gracie Schweitzer. Michael Shee. Christopher Bazan. And Alexander Wayers.
Mr. Nakano's class. Lena Bay. Carson Briggs. Joyce Chen. Wilson Chen. Rocky Gao. Miso Han. Harrison Jakubiak. Janice Joe.
my. Lauren Kim. Faiz Kobasi. Tyler Kwan. Esther Lee.
Hey, Esther!
Jonathan Lowe. AJ Mancow. Alyssa Morgan. Alex Morita. Rohit Nandavada. Andrick Olivio. Kevin Perang. Alexandra Paul. Ashley Peter. Jackson Pimentel. Miriam Rohani. Maya Sabagian. Anthony Simone. Ethan Sloat. Dewan Su. Harini Sundaram. Sinyal Sang. Akash Viru. Ellen Wong. Kyle Wang. Gabriel Watson. Lucas Gang. We're so proud of your class of 2014. So, a few words about logistics. That's it. That's the show. We're almost done. When they're done, you will be able to go out front and be able to check them out and take them home. But we do have some light refreshments in the back that have been provided by the PTAs that we do hope you'll join us for refreshments. The yearbook would like to take a picture first for our supplement. Okay, so stay seated. All right, stay seated. So my last time I get to say this to you. Every morning when you get up for middle school and you're thinking, I don't want to go, you need to say to yourself, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. And you're going to choose to make it great. Congratulations, class of 2014. Well done.